associated with Snickers or any other company in any way. Everything within is completely fictional. Additionally, the EBDHFWVSF doesn't condone or encourage any acts of real-life violence.
Here tonight is that Chris Redfield, obviously a man of the American people, very unhappy that Uncle Adams is prohibiting Evil Death Robot from going to the future to bring back a vaccine, and seems to be starting a confrontation with him over it, brawling with him backstage.
Chris Redfield is an American hero, and he's a hero of humanity, but Curtis Adams seemingly does not care.
And Curtis Adams appears to be going to town on Mr. Redfield here for questioning his judgment. He's going beast mode.
He is going beast mode, and speaking of his attire, those shoes look like a Pokemon I'm aware of. Pikachu, I believe?
Yeah, well, Unc is from the 90s, and he's a big fan of anything from the 90s.
Ah, I see.
Didn't you know?
I actually was unaware. Thank you for that information.
No problem.
That table. I think reality itself is beginning to... I think we're entering a new timeline because of Curtis's actions.
Yeah, that is one of the problems when you mess around with time travel as much as our competitors do. You do start to manipulate reality.
But focusing on the action here, Curtis really taking it to Chris Redfield.
Oh, Chris Redfield having none of it. Throws him into the wall.
Once again, a shout out to our sponsor, Snickers, for covering these guys' health insurance. Lord knows the premiums are high.
Yeah, our insurance premiums are through the roof. I've looked at the numbers. It's pretty bad. Turns out when you have unrestricted violence as your business structure, your rates go up.
I was aware of that, actually. But our generous sponsors, Snickers, I mean, they do anything for us so long as more carnage happens like right now.
Yeah, Snickers is a big fan of unrequited violence.
In fact, I would encourage anyone... Oh, that's a stunner. I would encourage anyone listening to go outside and assault people and tell you that Snickers is the reason why.
Yeah, if you ever find yourself in any sort of legal situation due to your violent actions that you could not control, just tell the police that Snickers sent you.
It's worked for us every time.
Yeah, I go out and just cause problems in society quite frequently, as a deranged psycho does. And I find that name-dropping Snickers to the police department in my area seems to do the trick.
As an almighty devil, I actually like to tempt others into committing the atrocities for me, but it's really the same. Oh my good God!
Vaulting Curtis into that wall over those storage containers, which I believe are filled with skulls.
I believe so. We do have a skull box somewhere. I believe we have some blood in one of these lockers.
I was just about to say the fight now moving over to the blood lockers.
Don't want to open one of these up. Unfortunately, Abdullah the Butcher did confirm he has hepatitis C, and we don't know. We don't have any of his blood in here.
Yeah, we can't be sure, so we've had to keep it in cold storage backstage here. But once we have it confirmed that it's hepatitis free, we should be able to utilize it more freely.
Chris Redfield is really... I mean, he's really turned this around.
Oh, Unc.
Oh,
Curtis Adams dropping Chris Redfield to the ground.
Oh, no. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is something that nobody has seen before, as we're debuting the very first Blood Brawl POC Championship match.
Yes, we are, Almighty Devil. These fine competitors are lining up to compete for the POG Championship title here in our first ever, our inaugural Blood Brawl.
I believe the rules of this match are simple. 8 competitors start off. Being pinned or submitted simply means you get eliminated, and we keep going until there's only one left standing. But what's happening inside the arena?
I'm not sure. It looks like one of our first competitors may be showing up, but I can't see him.
Oh, was that it? I thought I saw something.
I thought I saw a foot, maybe?
Could have been. Oh, I'm being assaulted. I think I've only seen this man in passing.
Same here. I think this may be his debut at a EBDH VFYX VFD pay-per-view event.
I see. It only makes sense. This is vicious murder rape.
Ah, of course. He's here to enact violence upon the world of our federation.
He's going to haunt the champion until he is the champion. And there he is. I believe his Twitter handle is his resting place.
Yes, he is the Wraith of Blanchett Graves, as I've been led to believe.
Carrying a decapitated head to the ring. What violence.
That's exactly what I'd expect from a vicious murder wraith.
A very mysterious figure.
Yeah, truly an enigmatic symbol in our company. Not much is known about them or their origins, but I'm sure they're here for violence.
Aren't we all?
Oh, here he comes.
Someone who, despite being named after it, is yet to win the Pop Championship. It is the Pop Champion.
It could be his night here to get it tonight.
If he plays it smart, it could well be, but we've seen him challenge for this belt before. He's lost to the current champion, Shadow Mystery Man.
Sure has, but tonight could be his night.
One can only hope. Of course, his chaotic entrance to the ring. He's trying to hold the attention span of his viewers on Twitch.tv. Notoriously low attention span.
Yeah, indeed. He's also seems to be trying to get into every internet thread at once. Seemingly interested in women, yet also disliking them. And also having some very questionable opinions about minorities. But he's here for violence, and that makes him qualified for this match.
And coming up,
another vicious competitor, I'm sure.
oh, who could this be?
Oh, another
Dream
newcomer.
Psycho. Oh, it's him. It's the devious Mungler. I'm sorry. He's telling me to kill my parents.
Well, if I were you, I'd listen, because this man looks terrifying.
Yeah, I believe I haven't spoken to him directly, as I believe he only speaks Albanian. However, in an interview back home, he says that he only eats lead.
Yeah, that is the source of his power, so he would have you believe. He claims that, and again, this is being translated from Albanian, a language we don't know very much about yet historically, but he does claim that lead is the source of his immense power. He claims it makes him invulnerable to damage.
I mean, I suppose in some sense I could see it. I don't know if you heard it as he was walking by, but his steps are thunderous. He seems to be quite heavy.
It would be all the lead weighing him down, making him quite dense, I believe.
I believe so.
In
Even though he is only 5'6".
Well, he actually used to be 7'1", but all the lead weighed down on him, compressed his body down to 5'6".
That would make sense. Oh, but this is not a newcomer at all.
A veteran of the league, making his entrance here tonight, Brocarrot Leafner.
When we announced the Blood Brawl match, Brocarrot Leafner actually literally jumped at the opportunity to join, as there is much battle to be done here.
Yeah, it actually was going around the locker room that we were going to be bringing this type of match to the Federation and debuting it at Slaughterslam. And I believe, as it was mentioned, there was Brocarrot was the first respondent, and I believe his exact words were, "Let's do battle."
He is known to say that phrase quite often. But you can see he's so ready, so confident. I think we might have a new Punk champion on our hands.
I could think of few people more deserving than Brocarrot for a title like that.
He's really come a long way since he was grown in the lab.
Yes, who would have known that a simple carrot mixed with a high quantity of anabolic steroids would create a fine wrestling champion?
Now, this is speculation, but I've heard through the grapevine that he's not the only carrot. And that we might know what that means sooner rather than later.
Cryptic message, to be sure.
Now, who's next?
Oh.
Of course. It's the Revenant known as Shin Pepsi Man.
Normally only shows up for bouts with Strong Cat, as he is drawn to the revenge he desires for his untimely death at Strong Cat's hands, though it appears he made time to compete for some POG Championship action.
I think I see his plan. He's going to entice Strong Cat into facing him once he is the POG champion.
That would make sense. Strong Cat would want a chance at that title, and Shin Pepsi Man possessing it would certainly be great bait to draw out his rival.
I think the plan is simple yet effective, and all he needs to do is win the inaugural Blood Brawl.
We're sure to be in for some violent action here tonight. Hell yeah!
The Satsui no Hado going to be on full display against the likes of Vicious Murder Wraith and Brocarrot Leafner.
Yes, we do know Brocarrot is able to take a quite amount of damage, so Shin Pepsi Man should be able to go all out here tonight.
Maybe he has to watch out if he's too successful. I mean, Brock Lesnar, the Beast Incarnate, would be very upset if his pet carrot were vanquished.
The crowd entranced by his movements.
I'm just wondering if he'll be able to effectively channel his murderous rage to opponents that are non-Strong Cat.
Yes, that may be a limiting factor on him. His Revenant abilities may be somewhat restricted as he's not focusing the target of his revenge. Though, given that it is a instrument of that revenge that's on the line here tonight, he may be able to tap into that power.
Suppose only time will tell.
Either way, the crowd seems to be very happy to see this competitor back in the ring.
They are on their feet for Shin Pepsi Man.
Well, a lot of them were worried that when he died backstage, he may not show up again at our competition. So I can understand why they're so relieved to see him back.
Well, then maybe when he finally completes his revenge, it'll be a bittersweet moment.
Yeah, fans will be happy to see that he's won, but at what cost?
Not many competitors left to arrive to the Blood Brawl, but I think Insane Violence is on the way.
It seems like it. There seems to be a lot of black and red in the crowd.
Yeah. That usually announces the arrival of Insane Violence.
Oh, you'd be right. Almighty Devil, here he comes. Insane Violence.
Don't be fooled by this calm entrance because it explodes.
Oh, he bought the chainsaw off Uncle Adams.
I believe he might have actually stolen it from whoever bought it.
Oh, that would make more sense.
He is insane and violent, after all.
No refunds is the official quote from Uncle Adams.
And Snickers.
Yes, sir.
Now, here's a competitor who I have many questions about. A mainstay of the Federation, Albert Wesker.
Well, he's also a mainstay of a corporation. In fact, one of the Federation's parent companies, Umbrella Corp, in fact.
That is why I misspoke during Psycho, but my question for tonight is, Albert Wesker graciously provides us with our referees, so what if the officiating is somewhat tilted in his favor?
Well, I actually had a chance to ask him about that backstage, and he called me insolent, and I've decided to cease questioning that.
I suppose it's probably for the best interests of my health to do the same.
I would only imagine so.
I think that leaves just our champion.
Well, I would say we would see him approach the ring, but as we know, it can be quite difficult to keep track of this champion. Oh, there he is! Here he comes, proudly wearing that POG Championship title belt.
Often shrouded in darkness, but he wants to be seen approaching the blood brawl.
Yes, often living in shadows, he has walked into the light here tonight to proudly display his POG Championship title.
And what a beautiful title it is.
Yes, the design team did a fantastic job on that championship belt. It truly embodies what it means to be a POG champion.
And Shadow Mystery Man will be hogging if he can retain here tonight against 7 deadly competitors.
Yes, he's facing the 7 deadly sins of the EBDHF, if I'm not getting ahead of myself there, Almighty Bevel.
Not at all. I was just worried that we have 700 sins instead.
Yeah, our sins are long and endless, and our torment will be eternal in the underdark of hell when we finally pass through this mortal coil.
Crowded. Now, let's be real with ourselves here during Psycho. This action will be impossible to call until competitors start getting eliminated or at least damaged.
Bracaret already going for a pin attempt early on. This is insanity. And violent.
Pure chaos, destruction, very likely death too.
You know, I feel bad for the referee having to find a way to navigate this quagmire of violence.
But I believe the devious Mungler is targeting Insane Violence with the swinging neckbreaker.
Yes, Shin Pepsi Man seems to be taking on the Vicious Murder Wraith, perhaps feeling that Wraiths and Revenants are somewhat similar, not really wanting the Wraith to intrude on his position.
I can see it.
Bracaret taking it right to the POG champion, sort of, I think, playing to his insecurities regarding not ever held that title himself. Yeah, the Mungler really seems to be going after Insane Violence here. I wonder if that's part of his strategy.
It could well be. Now, what it's curious to me is Shadow Mystery Man has been relatively untouched so far.
Yes, I think that's the champ playing the long game here.
The champion clearing the ring.
Yes, he stands alone on
display of dominance.
Oh, the crowd loves to see it. Shin Pepsi Man tackling the champion.
I believe the Undead Nightmares are focusing the champion.
It seems like it. Maybe they've put their differences aside in order to take down this champ.
I think that just might be necessary as the devious Mungler continues just battering Insane Violence.
DDT to Wesker. With the cover. The ref rushing in.
Get inside the ring.
Enough time for Wesker to kick out. Shin Pepsi Man may have had an elimination there.
That is the trouble with one of these matchups. I suspect it will be easier to officiate once there are more... The POG champion just hit Bracaret Leafner with a German suplex. He clearly has no respect.
Not at all. Luckily, if you are knocked unconscious, you are also eliminated from this match, if I'm remembering correctly.
I believe that is part of the rule set, yes.
Though I imagine it will be very difficult to knock a Wraith unconscious, as well as a Revenant. Or Wesker with his progenitor virus, for that matter. I think you're going to have to pin some of these
or really a man who eats lead for breakfast.
Yeah, I mean, what could possibly knock him out?
So I predict we will see utter chaos before this matchup ends.
Insane Violence and the Mungler seem to be having quite the match on their hands.
Oh. Someone's got eliminated. I believe someone got knocked out. Oh my god. It was the Mungler.
Was it? No, the Mungler seems to still be moving. I believe it may have been Bracaret Leafner.
Oh, one moment. Oh, you're correct. Bracaret Leafner has been knocked out.
Such a shame.
This chaotic environment is really difficult to keep track of, but you're Oh, Shin Pepsi Man. Oh, beautiful counter by Insane Violence. Using the ropes to his advantage.
This could be it for Shin Pepsi Man. Barely hanging on.
The champion really being taken to town here. Oh, but he fights out. Beautiful. Oh, no, he doesn't.
Vicious Murder Wraith really assaulting the POG champion. Oh, the POG champion counters with a DDT. Goes for the pin.
This could be it. No. Shadow Mystery Man looking to assault Albert Wesker. I think he's choosing his targets very tactically.
Yes, he knows who his true threats are, and he knows how dangerous Wesker's progenitor virus is, and the longevity it provides him, especially when he goes for that choke slam. Onto his knee.
Oh, but look at Vicious Murder Wraith. He's setting up for something. I think that's the Tombstone Pile Driver, the Blanchett Grave.
Oh, he's burying the Pog Champion right now. That's
And
it
he
for the
gets
Pog
it.
Champion. Laid him to
Continues.
rest.
The champion has been eliminated.
Shadow Mystery Man just got eliminated. We have a
Wesker,
new champion on our hands.
whoever it may be. That championship is changing hands tonight.
What an exciting
Oh!
moment. Oh! He's vicious.
And a bit of a thespian, it seems.
Oh, another cover by Devious Mungler onto Insane Violence. Really just focusing Insane Violence here. And he gets him.
Has been eliminated.
It would appear we're down to 4 competitors. Where is Shin Pepsi? Oh, he's sitting on the outside recovering. Could pay off for him in this battle as the other... Oh! The Mungler has spit venom into Albert Wesker's back.
I think he just got lead poisoning. Someone check on him.
Oh, he looks like he's setting something up.
I think it might be another dose.
Another-
Oh, and it is.
Another dose of lead water into a kick.
That might be it for Wesker.
Oh,
No.
Wesker kicks out as Shin Pepsi Man returns to his feet.
That
Ready for
progenitor
more.
virus, so invaluable. I think this is a mistake, letting Vicious Murder Wraith recover on the outside like this.
Oh, Shin Pepsi Man assaulting Wesker. Perhaps looking to eliminate a known threat rather than the unknown variable of the Mungler.
And also Vicious Murder Wraith. Oh, a beautiful kick by Wesker.
Who then gets kicked in the face in turn.
That was amazing.
Oh, hell yeah.
Vicious Mungler has no respect for Wesker's taunting.
Vicious Mungler is putting violence on full display here with Albanian pride.
You saw Vicious Murder Wraith actually phased through 2 competitors to get in the ring, as a ghost like him ought to be able to do.
Yes, he is able to easily shift into spectral form in order to more easily navigate the ring. Probably gives him
what's he going
advantage.
for?
Oh,
The Haunting
A competitor has been eliminated.
murders Shin Pepsi Man.
does that make him double dead?
I think we just witnessed the murder of a Revenant. What insane violence, except not the competitor. He's been eliminated.
Yeah, no, this is just regular insane violence from the Wraith. The vicious murder Wraith.
These
Taking it to the
newcomers-
Mungler. The Mungler ducks under with his short form.
And actually forces the Vicious Murder Wraith inside the ring, which I believe is where occult energies make him susceptible to damage.
Well, then he threw him right back out, so maybe he's not aware of that?
And maybe missed the memo.
Oh, Albert Wesker, sick of the Mungler, tosses him in the ring.
It's just down to these 3.
Oh,
Oh. Vicious Murder Wraith. I think he might be looking for the Tombstone Pile Driver. He is. He's returning him to the Blanchett Grave.
he's looking to bury Albert Wesker.
And if it is, it's one of these 2 newcomers who will have this. No.
Wesker manages to kick out barely in time. The 2 newcomers set their sights on each other. Oh, DDT onto Kane. Oh,
he was
played
playing
possum.
Guess they have that in Albania also.
Albanians are powerful people. I wouldn't want... Oh, Superman punch.
Good God.
Wesker showing such resilience in this matchup.
Actually gets to his feet before the Mungler. How impressive. Oh,
The
but
Mungler-
he misses, I think the lead might have absorbed it.
Oh, man.
Oh.
He spits it right into Wesker's face. Oh! Eliminating Wesker. It's the 2 newcomers facing off one-on-one for the Pog Championship. Oh, hell yeah.
Of these 2, the Wraith looks to be in a little worse shape.
Yeah, the devious Mungler taking full advantage of that.
But he is on the outside where death lurks, so maybe it's a disadvantage for the Mungler so long as he's out here.
Yes, well, like you said, the occult energies in the ring make the Wraith susceptible to damage. Oh, he goes for the pin. The Mungler kicks out in time.
I think it's about time one of these 2 gets a weapon and really evens the odds for themselves. But maybe there's pride on the line also.
As I think these competitors may want to prove that they're capable of winning with just their physical forms. In the Wraith's case, his incorporeal forms as well. Oh, hell yeah. Float over DDT.
Oh, but he played possum into a cover attempt. Where's the ref? He's counting. Oh,
He kicks out in time. Gotta figure he might have had a better shot at that if the ref started counting quicker. Oof, using the
beautiful
ring as a
redirection.
weapon.
For a moment, it looked like the Mungler might have been returning to the ring, but no, in fact, he's being tossed into the ring post.
It could be all over for him.
I believe that screen is actually displaying the Blanchett grave that the Wraith is from.
I believe so.
Now, could that be a source of power or a hindrance?
I'm not sure, but either way, I think he's trying to send the Mungler to an endless oblivion.
Oh, and I think he is. What could he be looking for here? Okay. I'm curious to see what he does. He actually throws him right back out.
I think he's playing with his food here a little bit.
I think he might be. I just hope it doesn't cost him.
I think he might be presenting him to us here at the announcement table. Oh, throws him back in. What's his plan?
I'm very okay with the Wraith getting away from us.
Yeah, as much distance that we have between us and the Wraith, the better I feel.
Oh, and a neck breaker.
It's all right. The devious Mungler has a sturdy Albanian neck. I'm sure he'll be all right. Yeah,
And
he sure is.
Oh, he is. He counters into a DDT. Into a cover.
It'll take more than that to put the Wraith down for good.
I think that just might be what the devious Mungler's going for. Superman punch to the vicious murder Wraith.
Lands on Kane to the cover. Oh, kicks out at the last possible moment. Oh, hell yeah.
They say life flashes before your eyes in your final moments while death flashed in front of us.
Oh, the Mungler doing incredible damage to the vicious murder Wraith. Elbow drop.
He's got to look for the finish here.
I hope he is. He just may be. Gets him in the corner.
Just might be. I mean, oh, the counter. Into. He's going for a third tombstone. Blanchett grave delivered.
It could be all over here.
Kick out, Mungler.
It's not. We have a new POG champion here today. The Vicious Murder Wraith.
I mean, what a brutal battle between some of the fiercest competitors in the entire Federation.
Yeah, this was truly a battle royale for the ages.
But in the end, the haunted Vicious Murder Wraith takes the gold.
The Pride of Blanchett Grave has a belt to go with it in his debut pay-per-view appearance for Evil Blood Death Hell Violence Incorporated Federation.
And new W, the Maniac, Nightmare, Psychosis, the Ghost.
Our next match here at Slaughterslam is a Extreme Rules tag match. We have the newly formed alliance of Awakened Tinge and his new slave slash teammate, Captured Gargano. As you know, at our last Blood Mania event, the Tinge kidnapped Johnny Gargano, and it seems may have indoctrinated him into being his tag team wrestling partner. Oh, it seems he's lost him. He can't quite find him. Oh,
Where
there
is
he is. He
Oh,
found
there he
him.
is. Oh, he
Okay.
was lighting that lantern.
Yes, he was getting the lantern lit. The Tinge seems very impressed by his new partner for finding that lantern.
You can see their name being announced as TIY. I believe that stands for Tinge Invites You, which is a perversion of the actual event.
Yes, the Tinge invites you to wrestle him for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship against the reigning champions, the Dog and Baby.
And of all the champions...
Oh,
in
Johnny
the
seems
Federation-
lost. He can't see. He
Oh,
may have...
Johnny-
He
Johnny-
found his way to the ring.
He's feeling it out, but of all the champions during Psycho, I think the Dog and Baby might be the most dominant of them all. They passed the lantern to Awakened Tinge.
Oh, he's letting Gargano get his time in the spotlight.
He's a little subservient here. This is painful to watch. Johnny Gargano used to be such a happy, independent man. And now he's crying for help.
All right, I think it's about time for the champions to make their appearance here tonight.
Oh, I believe so.
Well, here they come.
Keeping us waiting in suspense. They know how to work crowds during Psycho.
I couldn't have said it better myself, Almighty Devil. These two fierce competitors, champions of the tag team division, the Big Dog and Baby.
Actually, I have to clarify slightly. I believe he is the bigger dog.
You're correct, the bigger dog.
Of 351 pounds, they are the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the leader of
Stewart
World.
just casually just striding to the ring. There's no fear on his face.
None at all. I mean, when you're a reigning champ, what do you have to be afraid of? No other challengers have been able to dethrone these two.
They are, in fact, undefeated in title action. Although, it has to be said that, well, a defeat of them is how this match got booked to begin with.
This is true.
They were invited to wrestle at the Change Swamp, and they actually lost.
This is true. It could bode well for the Tinge, having that confidence factor going into this match, knowing they've managed to take on the champs before. But with the title on the line, the champs might be taking this a bit more seriously than before.
I believe it might have been fun and games before, but now it's all business. And it's important to note that I believe they were fighting under regular tag team action rules. However, this match will be chaotic and wild, as it is Extreme Rules. Teammates cannot be DQ'd for not staying in their corner, so I expect a full-on brawl between the two teams at all times.
I hope we get to see one here today, and I think we will.
The challengers just itching to get their hands on that gold. These beautiful tag belts, I mean, they could change hands for the first time basically ever.
Yeah, the Dog and Baby have yet to be dethroned, our first SmackDown Tag Team Champions. A powerful reign, an impressive reign from these two. But a lot are saying maybe it's time for them to give the belts up. Maybe it's time to see some new talent take on those championships. And the Tinge, as we know, a seasoned singles champion for a while before dropping the belt to the Undertaker.
Sorry, the Fundertaker.
The Fundertaker, my apologies. It's a bit hard to differentiate at times. But, sorry, let's get right into the action here.
The competitors aren't going to give us time, so I guess the exposition will have to wait. Is that John? No, Johnny's actually getting outmaneuvered.
Well, to be fair, he can't see.
That is true. It's definitely a handicap. The champion's dominating early, but I suppose that's to be expected.
Yeah, you have to expect that the champions, being more familiar with tag team wrestling in general, are going to have the advantage against a newer, fresher team. But who knows? Give them time to reach their stride, and that could quickly change.
It very well could. I also believe it. I don't know if this is intentional or not, but I think Captured Gargano could attempt to blend in with the referee and really make it hard to tell between the two.
Yeah, they may be a bit hesitant to unleash a move on him, depending on the angle and sort of the visual status, because they may believe he actually is the ref and not want to get themselves into any sort of hot water with him. Even though there are no disqualifications here, so
some worries will be alleviated, but until you notice that cowl that is blinding him, you don't know for sure.
This is true.
Targeting Stewart's legs, very smart by Gargano here, as Stewart loves his kicks.
He sure does.
And he also loves violence.
Sure does. Gargano, Stuart Griffin going for the kendo stick on the Tinge.
And using it to great effect here. However, Captured Gargano is actually taking the fight to Brian Griffin and coming out on top. He's coming for his master.
He's getting a weapon of his own, perhaps? A steel chair. Oh,
and this fight's devolving.
Oh, wrenched away by Stuart Griffin. The Tinge back on his feet.
You get away from me. I don't want to get hurt.
Gargano throwing Griffin. Gargano with the kendo stick. Oh!
Set up and delivered by TIY.
Oh. Gargano counters Brian Griffin's grab there. For a blinded man, he sure is fighting quite well here tonight. Oh!
He's swinging for the fences. He somehow felt that chair shot coming, and he actually wrenches it out of the baby's hands.
Yes, I believe, from what I understand, the Tinge has been making Capture Gargano watch Daredevil, the film, on repeat. Well, rather listen to Daredevil on repeat all day, so that he could learn to echolocate just like Daredevil does.
It might just be working.
Yes, I'm not sure how, but it seems to have worked.
Perhaps, should Johnny ever free himself from the Tinge's clutches, he might be able to retain that power.
That hit has yet to be seen, but it could definitely shake things up for that competitor.
Meanwhile, Brian and Awakened Tinge are just two brawlers, really fighting each other, but such great awareness from the champion, noticing his partner's in trouble and immediately going for the save, but it was all for nothing.
I would like to point out, though, an expert maneuver by Gargano there, tossing Brian Griffin back into the ring where Tinge was waiting. Unfortunately, backfired a little bit as Brian Griffin was able to get the upper hand on the Tinge, but you got to respect the smart tactical play by Gargano there.
Absolutely, and I believe Gargano's current blind fanaticism to Awakened Tinge, he couldn't calculate that Awakened Tinge could actually lose that one-on-one.
Yeah, he may be in disbelief about that later if Tinge even tells him. Oh, Stuart Griffin getting the baseball bat.
Wrenching the bat away from him. Is he going to hit the baby with it?
He tries.
Misses. He's blind.
Oh, the Tinge seems to have gotten the upper hand on Brian Griffin.
Johnny Gargano actually dodges the bat. Oh, they're just wrestling with each other. Who's going to land the first hit?
Oh, hell yeah!
I think the baby's dead.
Gargano showing such brutality.
Oh, but he doesn't even know he's being ganged up on.
Oh, you heard Griffin coming.
Oh, and I believe that's no, the suplex gets reversed. Look out, Johnny.
Tinge entering
Competitors
the
making it
2-on-1.
back to the ring. Now it's the 2-on-2. Oh, backstabber by Stuart Griffin.
The champion's taking control.
I think he's just stalling.
Oh, Brian Griffin's face is busted open by Gargano.
Bleeding, not a new concept in Brian Griffin. He was famously...
Oh, the Tinge barrels through his own partner.
It's unfortunate, especially because, I don't know if you noticed, but Gargano actually interrupted a clothesline attempt of a German suplex.
Yeah, interesting maneuver there. Stewart trying to make some distance. Oh, Tinge quick to
it was
his
a bait. He baited the baby in, and now he's taking his time beating him. Hey, get away from me, Brian.
Brian, get back in the match. What are you doing? Get out of here. You didn't like what we were saying about Stewie, I guess.
Competitors only get so close to me.
Yeah, I mean, these are violent competitors. I don't quite feel safe when they get too close, but what can we do to stop them? We're mere mortals.
Oh, elbow drop connects onto the dog. Oh, Johnny's looking to tap out the baby as the Tinge stalls. Oh, not quite. Oh, the kick connects. Beautiful neck breaker by Gargano.
Oh,
is that a sledgehammer? Oh my god. He just hit the dog.
Oh, the dog. What's he doing?
Oh, the ref's in the way again.
Gives Gargano enough time to break out. Oh!
Oh! Inadvertently hits both competitors inside the ring. However, if he hits the classic, he's going for the face breaker.
This could be it.
For sure.
Oh,
Baby's got to hurry up. Oh. Baby's a little frustrated.
Tinge counters in a big way.
That Sharingan really helping him.
Unfortunately, there's only so much he can do, even with the improved reaction time. As Brian Griffin...
Oh, no.
Oh, he's going for it. He
He connects with the claw hog.
It's okay, though, because Gargano's there to break up the pin attempt. Recovered from that shot from the sledgehammer just in time.
Oh, no.
Oh, the Tinge is here to cover his man.
Oh, and I think this is the Tinge's finisher. The last shot.
There it is. He covers it.
This could be it. Johnny just has to... No, Stewart, what are you doing? Stewart doesn't realize... No, I lied. He trusts in Brian so much.
Oh, but Brian is taking a lot of damage from that bat. Stewart wrenches it away.
Stewie has it.
Oh, Tinge counters in time.
Punches the bat out of his hand. He has him up on the shoulders. What is this? Oh, flapjack. Brian's out of the ring. The baby's isolated. This could be bad.
The Tinge beckoning him to his feet. Gargano obliging. The Tinge showing no regard for his teammate.
And it allows Stewart to fight out. He's taking on both at the same time.
Just what we'd expect from a champion.
And that allows Brian to make it back inside. But I believe Johnny sees it coming. But there's a cover. Johnny, help your teammate.
Breaks it up in time.
Johnny Gargano is the MVP of this matchup.
Yeah, I think whoever comes out the victor tonight captured Gargano's technique, creativity, and reaction to the ever-changing flow of this matchup has made him the undisputed MVP of this matchup.
As well as the awareness, despite some of his senses being deprived, it doesn't seem to bother him whatsoever.
And he ain't too shabby with that baseball bat either.
No, he is not. Comes with living in a swamp. You have to watch out for those gators.
Oh, kind of misses that elbow there, but he is blind.
Maybe I spoke too soon.
Oh, punches Griffin, though.
He's so smart. He's always going for the person with the weapon, the person with the biggest threat.
Unfortunately, that is letting Brian Griffin get to the top. Oh, it's okay. He jumped back down.
Awakened Tinge was in the way. Oh, the champion seemed to be recovering.
Oh, Brian Griffin unleashing a torrent of suplexes on the Tinge.
Oh, it's Gargano's play. Oh, I think he kicked his master by accident.
Kinshasa.
Oh, Kinshasa, no.
Oh, a Hadouken. Oh, Tinge breaks it up in time.
The emotion, the excitement. Oh my god, he used teleportation powers.
That does come from that Sharingan Sage Mode combination. TIY, for the first time in Evil Blood Hell history, have dethroned the Dog and Baby as our SmackDown Tag Team Champions.
In such an explosive closing act to this matchup. That was one of the best matches I've ever seen during Psycho.
Yeah, I've got to say, Almighty Devil, I think they've shook this federation to its core with this explosive tag team match they've just shown us tonight.
And I hate saying it, but this is more success than Johnny ever got on his own.
Yeah, you got to wonder if maybe being captured by the Tinge was the best thing for his career. Oh, he's quick to grab that belt from the ref.
I think he was told he's not going to be allowed to eat for a week if he didn't win.
Well, I hope you eat well, Johnny. You sure did well here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, now the main event of Slaughterslam. This will be between fan favorite Blood and our current champion, Donkey Kong.
Yes, indeed, Almighty Devil. We have the reigning EBDH FXFT champion, Donkey Kong, competing to retain his title against the up-and-coming challenger, Blood, the mascot of this corporation.
That is correct. In fact, usually would be accompanied to the ring by the president, Edward Blood, as he did win his managerial role. However, I believe Edward Blood is currently in a contract dispute backstage and will not be able to make it tonight.
It's all right. The fans are just happy to see him either way.
Strangely simple setup for this matchup. Blood is simply undefeated at pay-per-view, and Donkey Kong is our champion.
Just a traditional match here. Should be nothing crazy. It is an Extreme Rules, so we may see some weapons come into play, some different tactics, but these are some of our stronger competitors. I think we're in for a great match.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news for Blood, but don't get me wrong. I've been impressed by his in-ring work. His match against Evil Hell Demon was a sight to behold, but the size advantage of Blood versus Donkey Kong might be just a little bit too much.
This is true. Donkey Kong does have a distinct size advantage over Blood, being a gorilla or some sort of ape. Sorry, one of our interns, Jamie, has just pulled that up for me. It's unclear exactly what sort of primate he is, but we do know that he is quite large.
And he's actually been training in jiu-jitsu in the lead-up for this matchup.
Well, that's just dangerous.
And that really puts him on a whole other level.
Yeah, I mean, I can only imagine what a gorilla or an ape could do if it knew, like, a black belt level of jiu-jitsu.
I mean, it could spell disaster for Blood here.
I think it just may.
There he is.
Our current champion, ladies and gentlemen, Donkey Kong.
Seemingly just a very simple entrance as he gets to the ring. I don't know if he really fears his opponent, or anyone for that matter.
Well, when you're a primate that knows jiu-jitsu, I can't imagine what you could possibly fear.
Well, with above average intelligence, too.
Yes, that is to be noted. He's no dolt when he comes to the ring, and he certainly brings a lot of style and grace to his competitions.
Well, I have to say, bit of a funny face, though. But I would not say that to him within earshot.
No, because he would probably tear me limb from limb.
Our beautiful championship around his waist.
Yeah, the prize of this corporation, truly the crown jewel of this federation.
And he's ready to fight, and I'm ready to view it. What prize could be more worthy of the main event?
Introducing the challenger from every man's nightmare. Weighing in at 250 pounds, Youngblood, the Necromancer Clown. And introducing the champion from deep in the jungle.
You can feel the big fight aura of this matchup as these competitors get announced.
Yeah, the fans here are truly engrossed in the matchup about to unfold.
And Donkey Kong displaying some agility, wanting to remind us that he's not just size and strength.
No, he's the full package. He is a true champion.
But you never know for sure, and Blood has overcome the odds before, and he might do so tonight.
Yeah, Blood, even when he's an underdog, which isn't quite often to be fair, he's such a dominating force, has shown the ability and the fortitude to push through it all, the resilience to withstand anything his opponents throw at him. And Donkey Kong going for an early pin attempt. I wonder if that's really the right call.
It could just be a message. He is taking the early offense here. He's really been... I mean, this is the second slam to Blood already. Blood's got to get his head in the game if he wants to win this title.
Agreed, Devil, agreed.
I mean, he just ate a powerbomb. The kicking out before the count of one. Oh. Our champion showing us why he's the champion.
Absolutely. You love to see it. Just good, clean wrestling.
Oh, finally. Blood coming alive. Kick to the leg.
Blood finally getting some momentum in this matchup.
Renowned striker.
Evading Donkey Kong, playing mind games with him, gets him to the outside.
Actually, he's the one who got played. Now he's trading blows with Donkey Kong.
Oof.
I don't know if this is the right call. Just going for a straight brawl with a gorilla who knows jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, I know they say lions are kings of the jungle, but I think this gorilla might be taking that time. Oh, what a swift dodge. That agility on full display.
That tumble at the beginning of the match wasn't for show. I think he's going to go for another no power bomb this time. However, he did plant Blood right onto death itself.
There.
Front face block, kick. I think this is the power bomb.
No.
He's doing That slam again. I mean, he's toying with his food.
Yeah, and that's not even his signature banana slammer. That's just a... Oh, throws him at the crowd. You know, he's sending a message here. Oh, this is your hero? This is your mascot? Get front row as I dismantle him piece by piece.
And also, too, Blood being a man of the people, he loves these fans. Well, he can go die in front of them.
Oh, Blood.
Finally.
Finally countering.
But I think it might be too little too late. I mean, this matchup really just... It's in Donkey Kong's favor right now.
You can never count Blood out. Until that bell rings, he's still in the game. Oh, no.
He went for that weapon. Who's this? Jackson Riker. No.
Jackson Riker appears to be emerging to defend his friend Blood. Oh, he might be terrified by Donkey Kong's grim visage.
I have to correct you. Jackson Riker is unfortunately a known racist, and he actually is not friends with Blood at all. I think the implications of why he's here are much more sinister.
I'm sorry, my apologies. I wasn't aware. What could he Oh.
I fear legal repercussions if I say it out loud.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to get in trouble for slander, so I won't
Our
say
Sticker's
it.
contract does not cover that, and he's taking the fight to Donkey Kong, but pretty unsuccessful. But it is buying Blood time to retrieve a weapon. He's got the sledgehammer.
This could turn the tides in Blood's favor. Oof.
Oh, to the leg again.
Donkey Kong ignoring these blows. He seems upset at Mr. Riker.
And he's interrupted this main event.
I don't think Blood's too pleased about it either.
I don't think so. He's reaching for a weapon during Psycho.
Oh my God, he got the kendo stick. He seems to have dropped it.
He seems to not know what to do with it.
Oh,
the Venom spit to Donkey Kong and the kick to the head. Is Blood letting Jackson Riker? Oh, he is.
He sure is.
Blood, you're better than this.
I never thought I'd see Blood resort to such underhanded tactics.
Blood, you're better than to let Jackson Riker hit this choke slam.
And then you're going to go for the cover?
Blood's betraying the people right in front of our goddamn eyes. You should be ashamed of yourself. I think he's being blinded by the gold.
And now I think he's looking to set his own finisher. Come on, Blood. This isn't like you, man.
And he's going to go for the one-winged angel. And I think he's going to hit him onto the sledgehammer.
Oh!
And he does. What's happening?
Could Blood be getting a taste of his own medicine here? Oh my God!
Joe.
Samoa Joe!
I think he's here to even the odds. He is. Samoa Joe causing distraction, allowing Donkey Kong to get back to his feet. Samoa Joe, of course, a vicious and violent man, but also one who loves combat and competition, and he doesn't want to see things get out of hand, but Blood is taking the fight to him.
You know, I was wondering, we're trying to get Samoa Joe for commentary for this very event, and
as he often does, and he wouldn't join us.
Yeah, and we were wondering why, if there was some kind of, coordination issue. It appears he wanted to be in fighting form to help out Donkey Kong. Oh my God!
Blood being brutalized by this sledgehammer.
It could be all over for Blood here after that.
But if Blood loses now, he's already lost my respect. He may well have lost the respect of the people, and now he's going to lose the title also.
Yeah, it might have been all for naught. He sold out his principles, and for what?
Maybe not. He does have the kendo stick, a traditionally poor weapon.
Yes, well...
He actually makes it work.
Well, and you know what they say, it's not the tool, but the person who uses it.
I believe so, though he is being a little confused by its length here.
Yes, he's
figured it out.
Yeah.
Now they're doing the... Oh, Donkey Kong outsmarting Blood.
Kicks it straight out of his hand. Power bomb.
This maneuver has killed competitors.
Oh my God, it's the Congo clutch.
It is the Congo clutch, and that could be it.
Blood kicks out.
Donkey Kong is feeling himself. He's got this.
He's cutting a jig on Blood.
Oh, and the one, and the two, and he misses, and the slam. Oh, the Blood gets to his feet.
Oh, with a Venom
Oh,
Spit.
Acid Spit got interrupted.
Donkey Kong hits him with a powerful slam. Rises to his
My
feet.
God. This matchup has been insane, Deranged Psycho. If I didn't know any better, I think you're just off your meds.
Yeah, and if I didn't know any better, I think you'd have been doing some of your classic devilish mingling with the results of this match, but I think what we're seeing is just the results of pure unrequited violence.
And that's what this federation is about, as Donkey Kong goes to work with that candlestick, but he misses and it gets wrenched out of his hands and hit.
Oh. You know, I take that back. I think the violence is quite requited because it's going both ways.
With this candlestick being traded back and forth by competitors, punched out. Oh no.
Oh no, another one-winged angel?
One-winged angel. It connects.
I don't think Samoa Joe can stop this one.
But Donkey Kong can.
Such resilience from the Great Ape.
He is using a stick immediately. He's not letting up the pressure during Psycho.
I can't believe what I'm seeing here tonight.
This is insane.
This is absolute, complete, and utter chaos.
Donkey Kong. Oh no, I thought he was rising to his feet. I was mistaken. Bloody, you have to finish this. You don't want to let the ape recover. Oh, and he's going for it during Psycho. It's another one-winged angel. He can never get out of this.
I think this might be over.
Oh, count it, ref.
2. Unfortunately, Blood seems to have walked away with the championship here tonight after a violent matchup.
With the championship, but without his morals.
No, he called on Jackson Riker to come assist him in this match. Whether or not he called for him, I don't know, but he certainly welcomed the assistance. I will give him credit for escaping the Congo clutch, a notoriously tenacious move. And thank you, Samoa Joe, for your appearance. I appreciate you coming to even the odds on this matchup tonight.
I missed you on commentary, Joe, but you did what you had to do.
Yes, and I think you made the right call, but unfortunately it just wasn't quite enough to keep the title out of the hands of Blood.